Hello, I'm Kayla Katana. I'll be doing a monologue from Look Homeward, Angel by Kettie Frings. Mrs. Gant, this isn't easy. I should have told Jean a long time ago, but I didn't. A girl about to be married suddenly finds herself facing responsibility. I never liked responsibility. Jean knows what I'm like. I love music. I love to walk in the woods. I love dreams. I know I'm older than Jean, but in many ways I'm younger. The thought of marriage frightened me. I told my fiance I needed time to think it over. And I fell in love with Eugene. I found that kind of romance that I'd never known before. But I also found that isn't the answer. Eugene is a wonderful boy, Mrs. Gant. He needs to go to college. He needs room to expand and grow, to find himself. He needs a whole world to wander in. And I found that what I need is a home. I need children. I need a husband. For people like me, there are rules. Very good rules about marriage and happiness, and I've broken enough of them. I telephoned Philip this morning. He'll be arriving in the depot on the early train. We're going to Charleston together, where we'll be married. He loves me. And I'll love him too, after a while. I wrote this note for Jean. I couldn't just tell him. Will you say goodbye to Mr. Gant for me and tell him I hope he's feeling better? And my goodbyes to Mr. Klatt and all the others. And Helen, especially Helen. She works too much. Goodbye, little room. I was happy here. Someday you're going to have to let him go. Goodbye, Mrs. Gant. Okay, so I chose this show and I chose this monologue. Well, I only had time to really read one of the shows entirely, so I did some research beforehand and found, looked at some of the characters, and I really liked Laura. And I was looking specifically for monologues to find one that spoke to me, and I found a different one that honestly wasn't even part of this show, but it said online that it was, and I was like, oh, I like this one. But then it wasn't in the show when I read it, and I was like, okay, but I like the show now, and I've read the show. And I really like Laura. So that's why I picked this show and this monologue. I really like this monologue, and I like, yeah, I like what Laura has to say here to Miss Gant, about her, like, kind of explanation. So that's that. Thank you.